RuneScape Dragonwilds. This game was a surprise to everybody. It released in April of 2025 as an early access game with almost no warning. A new RuneScape title in the survival craft genre was the last thing anyone expected. I do consider myself a RuneScape fan, though a relatively new one, and I also really enjoy a good survival game. So I bought it and I checked it out and I absolutely loved it. I did a full playthrough at launch, and I've jumped into new worlds here and there, but I haven't done a complete playthrough since the first time I killed Velgar. Not that long ago, the Dragonwilds dev team released a video overlooking their 2026 roadmap, revealing their plans for future content in 2026 on their road to their 1.0 release. And oh boy was it juicy. There are already 2 whole new zones in the game and 2 new skill lines and multiple other positive changes since I last defeated Velgar. I've been feeling the pull to jump back in and check it out for a while now, so I've started a new world where I plan to challenge Velgar again, check out the zones and skills that are still new to me, and eventually check out new content as it releases. I thought it'd be fun to make this into a YouTube series where I go from fighting rats in Bramblemead all the way to eventually taking down Kuldra in the Scorned Wilderness. So without further ado, allow me to present... Real quick, before we jump in, I am on a custom world and I just wanted to go over the setting changes that I've made. First off, hunger and thirst can kill you if you ignore them. The XP gains have been reduced to 0.5x and processing speeds have also been reduced to 0.5x. These changes aren't for any reason other than that I just think they make the game more fun. It makes it a bit grindier and I enjoy that grind. Also, when I die, my progress to the next level gets reset, and I believe this is for all skills. This is just to add a bit more of a penalty for dying, rather than just having me respawn at my bed and have to teleport back to where I died and get my stuff back for free. Any setting I didn't mention has been left at the default value. Now with that out of the way, we are all ready to jump in. Alright, here we are. It has been a while. I get my bearings here. Oh nice, my settings are all saved, that's good. Can I zoom in somehow? I'd like to. Look at my character. Alright, it doesn't look like I can zoom in. Mostly I just wanted to point out how big of a difference it makes. I'm so glad they finally added some hairstyles. The character creator has been pretty limited since the first time I played and since the last time I played. And it still doesn't look like they've added much, but just these additional hairstyles, I can finally make characters that don't all look exactly the same, because so far, all like 5 of my characters have looked identical. I am going to quickly go through the tutorial. I've done it before, but I always kind of like to do them, especially when they're short like this one is. It's like a nice reintroduction to the game. Doric's teaching us about food and water, wants us to get water. Please tell me this is done in a different way. Now? Nope. I mean, hey, it works, but I do think this water gathering needs to be updated. Alright, we got water, we got some berries. We don't get cooking XP anymore, it doesn't look like, for gathering... Oh, we get a little, just kidding. Alright, now to build a crafting table and make a basic weapon. Gather a little wood, we've unlocked the building skill. The skill system that this game has is seriously such a great system for a survival game. Like, Valheim has it too, but it's kind of like, I don't know, you don't feel the effects of it too much unless you're really paying attention to it. But I really like how the further you progress in skills in this game, you actually unlock like new attacks for the attack skill lines, but also new useful utility spells for all the other ones. Get that crafting station down. Did I make a fire pit yet? Did he want me to do that? I think he mentioned it, but I don't think it's part of my quest. But I'm gonna do it. Some water cooking. I probably need more wood. Can I make an axe? Let's make an axe first. Make a pickaxe while we're at it. Need more wood. So you may be wondering why I chose to lower XP rates, and the answer is just because last time I played, it just really felt like the levels went by too quickly. So we'll talk more as I'm chopping more trees later about like what my experiences are with this game. But short version is I really like it. Oh, we got the overhead chop, nice. Yeah, so when I like a game like this, especially one like this where it can be very relaxing, I like to take my time with it. So I didn't like how quickly you gained XP, and like I want that part to take longer. Like I find it much more satisfying when the levels take a little longer to feel more meaningful. Anywho, let's make a pickaxe. What do we need for a club? We need stone, which we should be able to get now. While we get that, we can cook some water. Based on like these first few levels, granted it is hard to tell because it's like literally level 1 and 2, it does still feel like the XP rates are kind of fast. Now one thing to check, last time I played, like the max level on everything was level 50, and I remember that they did, they allowed you to level things to level 99, that's right. I haven't experienced that yet. So I don't know how hard it's going to be to level up once you pass 50. It looks like most of these skill trees are still incomplete, I'm guessing. Just get like a little passive for each level, but that's fine. There's our club. There's a shield. And can I make this? Do I have this yet? Does it do anything? It does nothing. Wait. Oh, there's a set bonus for 3 of them. So if we have all 3, we get plus 25% weak point damage. That's neat. I don't know if that's new or not. I'm assuming it's part of this set. Pioneer Scarf. Pioneer's Cape. It is not part of this set. What's the 3rd Pioneer item? I don't know, but I guess I'll make this stuff. Gonna leave this slot open for now to get used to this being my, my melee. Actually, I think this is typically my melee. Whatever. I'm overthinking. It's fine. Everything's cool. But you may have noticed I named my character Ranger Red. We are going to be using the ranged skill tree as our main combat skill style. Okay, and I think we're good to move on. He taught me about repairing, and he wants me to go speak to Vanica. There is some significant Bramblemead. What is this? I don't know how I didn't even notice that. I remember they said they were going to do something to change runecrafting. I'm going to come back to that. I'm just going to stay focused, because I bet the goblin lady will teach me about that in a minute. Vanica, what's up, dude? Wants me to kill rats and cook their meat. He did mention that I might burn the meat. Editing Weston here. The audio levels here were just a little too rough to fix, so I'm just gonna have to mute the track. All I was saying here was that I've seen some of the cooking changes already, and I like them. Basically, just on release, you never really failed at cooking food. Now there is a pretty high chance you will burn stuff, and every level you gain, you get a slightly higher chance that you will successfully cook it. I think it's a very nice change. It makes every cooking level just feel a little bit more meaningful. And don't worry, I will figure out these audio issues soon enough. Alright, back to the video. Did he give me a specific amount of rats to kill, or do I just have to successfully cook a rat roast? Maybe I should try and get some levels by cooking berries and chicken meat first. So I increased the processing speed, or decrease the processing speed for the same reason. Really like being in your base and just having all your machines going, and I always felt like they just processed too fast, and that almost never happened. I'd get one machine going and I'd come back and the other, and that machine would be done by the time I started another machine. If I build a big nice base and I like the base and I like the game world that I'm in, and the music in this game is awesome. I don't mind having an excuse to just spend time in that base, and lowering your processing speed, I feel like just gives me that excuse. However, it's not great for this situation I am currently in. Hey, we got a level. We successfully cooked 2 out of 7. Let's see how this goes. Hey, we got one. Nice. Where did this vegetable soup come from? Like a reward from Doric, I guess? Ah. Oh, he's giving me a knife as a reward. Nice. I don't think he used to give me a knife, but I will take that. Yeah, I remember a knife was my favorite melee weapon the last time I played through this game. Oh, yeah, the little damage splats. Those are so nice. Oh, I love that. I forgot to like look at the volume, see if that's too loud or not. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that is Rune Essence. So then I don't know what the heck that is. Did they add divination into this game? Is that what that is? It really looks like divination. If Zanuck doesn't tell me about it, I will just investigate. Okay, I want to fight this rat though. I want to check the volume real quick. I may have to lower the game volume just a tad. Especially like when the dragon shows up and stuff. Yeah, I better lower it. Still pretty loud. I don't want it to be too quiet. Because, like, I don't like it when you can't hear, like, the quiet sound effects. And plus, like, it's not like I'm fighting that often. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. I'm gonna lower it another just teeny tiny little slip. How about that? I lowered it 1 full. I think that's good. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, man. Audio is the hardest part about, like, doing YouTube and stuff. Alright, well, on the bright side, it's daytime now. I've still never done her quest in the normal RuneScape games. I don't really know who she is. 50 ash logs? What in the world? Okay, her quest thing's definitely changed. Last time I played, all you had to do was gather, like, I don't know, like 10 stone or something and make a rune altar. Just make some runes and you were good to go. She had me do it just to show me that it's boring and tedious. Okay, so maybe her quest isn't different? I don't remember having to chop the tree before. If that's an addition, it feels like a pretty pointless addition. Maybe, you know what, I bet they do it so that you have to gain woodcutting levels so that you can actually learn astral projection. Unfortunately, my rates are lower, so I still don't have it. But I can at least... Whoa, this looks cooler, way cooler. A tune. What is a tune? Autocraft. What is going on here? This is clearly changed. Let me just make 10 and see what happens. A tune? I want to click a tune here? What is it? What in the world? Lock in resonance. Oh, no, there's a timer at the top. Okay. Wait, bonus runes. Oh, dude. Okay, we gotta go up here. This is like a Skyrim lock picking. Oh! Did I do it? Your throat feels dry. What happened? Attunement complete. Okay, begin infusion. Would that be like doing it again? Yes, it's doing it again. Wait, seal crack! Wait, what in the world? Seal it. Okay, I see. This is crazy. I'm not paying any attention to what's on the top of the screen. The timer's still there. I don't know what that other thing is. The bar. Oh, 130! Holy shit. Okay. Damn. Okay, that's way more interesting. Hopefully it doesn't get old. They gave me a lot of runes, though, so it's like, I guess it's not like I'm gonna have to do it all that often. I only use 10 rune essence. Like, 130 is not a crazy amount. But I remember, like, as long as I had like 1,000 of each kind of rune, I was usually sitting pretty steady. Well, that was neat. I was not ready for that. Not made the runes yet? What are you talking about? Just take another quick look at the volume while I kill this guy. I think it's fine. I should really just stop this recording and check. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, volume is perfect. It was a little loud at the start of the video, but it sounds great now. I did notice while reviewing that footage that I have already just in the 5 minutes that I watched, I dropped the S word like 3 times, which is something I'm trying not to do anymore because I have got a nephew now. It'd be cool if he can watch these videos. But I have a bit of a sailor mouth, so I'm gonna be working on that. I'm gonna be finding a funny sound effect to play over those over those little slip-ups, which sounds like they might come often. So can I make, do I need to like level up, I'm assuming? How do I open that menu? Skills, rune crafting, I am still level 1. I need to be level 3. Okay, I need to make a bunch of air runes. Seal cracks, I wonder if I have like limited ammo here? What am I doing also? Like what is my ammo? I guess I'm crafting a rune, right? This is what crafting a rune actually looks like. It's actually kind of neat. I've never really thought about it beyond just you take runes to an altar, essence to an altar. 150 that time. Did that really say I was not even halfway to level 1 yet? Let's see what this is. Maybe this is like mega XP. Astral Anim Event. Hold E to siphon. Oh, okay, I got some runes. I have no idea what happened though. There's still 21 of them in there? I can return to Zanuck now. Oh, it's just free runes. Oh, sick. Okay. Not what I expected. That got me a level up too. It's definitely not used to that yet. It's strange. I don't totally get it. Why does it feel dark? Oh, because I'm gonna die. That's why. I'm gonna die of thirst. Where did my water go? Where? You all saw me. You all saw the water in my... Oh, okay. Ah, right. We're good. Everything's fine. Just eat up real quick. And stop freaking out. And we can get back to business. Right, so she is going to give me an XP book for woodcutting. Nice. Let's use this free woodcutting XP. And go to the old man for the last part of the tutorial. Kill some chickens on the way. We are low on food. Plus, with our XP rates, we do actually need to grind a little for XP. Which, that's another thing that I just like, is like... This is RuneScape. Grinding for levels is like my favorite thing to do in RuneScape. And my first playthrough, I didn't have to do that, like, at all. I just naturally accumulated the levels just by playing normally. Which, not a bad thing. You know, a lot of people will probably prefer that, so it's probably the right decision. Fishing! I forgot they added fishing! Oh, I can't wait to try that. Flax, need flax. Spinning wheel and fletching bench can now be made. Sweet. Another thing from the first, like back when this was first released, there was no way, farming didn't exist, right? So like, you had to gather, like things like potatoes, mostly flax was the big thing. You had to gather all of your flax by hand. And like, I was trying to make all the armors and all the bows and put them on armor stands and stuff. So I probably did, I don't even know, I'm so bad at numbers, but I did at least 20 or 30 laps around this town just gathering flax, and it was the worst. It was my least favorite thing to do ever. So I'm so glad you can just farm flax now. Don't know why I'm just instinctively doing it right now, though. That's not what I need to be doing right now. I should probably fight a cow, because there was all those funny clips of people dying to cows when the game first came out. Get the goblin out of the way. Parrying has been unlocked. Cool. Let's fight a cow. He's level 2. Very tanky. Is he just gonna come up to him? Well, that was easy. Oh well. Chest, we'll grab that. We got stacked wooden crates recipe, nature runes, astral runes, crap essence, and the sack. The good old sack. What happened? Oh, it's the recipe with the sack. I forgot they do that. That always throws me off. I'm like, did I just destroy it? Or you just find this right off the bat, huh? Reaching into the cold water, you pull out a strange-looking amulet that's even colder to the touch. Whoa, how mysterious. Oh, they are nature runes, okay. Getting more flax. I'm just gathering, man. There's a parry. Are you having a good chill afternoon by your fire? I'm sorry, I needed your flax. Oh look, flax. Ooh, flax. Okay, oh, flax! Alright, let's move on. Two full days have passed, and I am only just now making it to the old man. See, this is how I play these games, very slowly. Painfully slowly, in fact. Keg barrel crafting recipe, I'll take that. Alright, he wants us to go build a base. So, my first playthrough, there's where the old man is. I built up there on that cliff. Great base location, by the way, if anyone's looking for one. Okay, I have learned something since then. There's, like, the map is split up into, like, power levels or something. So this area is power level 1, so I built right up here on this cliff. And so you can get raids here with, like, level 1 enemies. Maybe this has changed. It's possible this has changed. But a lot of people actually like to build back here in the Temple Woods because it's like power level 0, I think, technically. So you literally can't get raided back here. However, this was a great spot because it's very close to this dungeon here, and there was a rune essence right here. There was rune essence right here. There's also a little cave down here with respawning loot. There's a little chest with respawning loot on the cliff itself. Great base location, also a great ocean view. I think we're gonna try and build up here. I've dabbled in this area before. It's pretty damn similar to this cliff location, it's just the other cliff, actually. But this river is really nice, you still get a nice ocean view, and it's pretty flat. We're gonna try it just so that I don't build here again, because otherwise that's definitely what I would do. The only problem is this up here is power level 2, if I remember correctly. The raids are going to be a little harder, especially early on, and it's nighttime right now to make things even better. So I think we just kind of start trying to sneak up there. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt at night, though. Okay, well, there was no enemies. Oh, there is one goblin over here. Just one shouldn't be a problem, even if he's level 2. Sneak attack, oh, he's level 1, sweet. Looks like we got a new nature rune resource up here. I'm assuming these respawn, they probably respawn. We also have a rune essence thing up here too, yes, that's very nice. So, I've done this before. I originally started this series as a Twitch stream. So, for this first episode and maybe the second episode, I'm just kind of following the footsteps of that. So, I've done this before. I've built up here. I just built a little house right here. And I think I'm going to plan to expand over here against the cliff. I was kind of thinking of, like, trying to rebuild Lumbridge Castle. I don't know how deep into that I want to get, because I really want to see the new zones. It's kind of my main goal. Yeah, my main goal is to see the new zones and beat all the content that exists. So if I'm still just really having a good time, maybe I'll come back and like try and turn this into Lumbridge Castle. And then like this could be like the river right outside of the castle and make a bridge over it. It'd be cool. I don't know how well it would work, but if I don't do something like that, then I know I'm just going to end up building like the same house that I always build. Which is it's a good house, don't get me wrong, but everybody likes some variety. Alright, let's get to building. Alright, and that completes the funky little starter house. A nice little cabin, and we have someone coming to check it out. How nice. I need water really badly. I need food really badly. So finish the house at a good time. It is time to start cooking some stuff. Let's get a fire down. We got a lot of chicken, so let's just cook the chickens. We also have, hopefully, a respawning source of chicken right outside the base. While that cooks, I'm going to throw a bed down in here. Yeah, right there for now. Bed claimed. I think that completes our first quest. Oh yeah, we should probably do this and rest. I forgot sleeping is an actual mechanic in this game, which I love. I mean, it's a survival game, and sleep is a part of survival. I feel like not enough survival games make you do that. Which I get it, like it's not super fun, but it is immersive, and I like that. Immersive is a big deal to me. Alright, we got... I didn't see how many levels there. Let's take a little look at our levels. It looks like we got 8 chickens from that. We are up to 16 woodcutting already. Only 7 construction. Only 3 runecrafting, wow. We haven't done much of this though, to be fair. I should work on this a little bit, because I think Quickstep used to be unlocked, or I always call it Quickstep. Quickstep's at level 7, and I want that. That is very good for helping me survive in bad combat situations. Up to 5 cooking, and 7 melee. Alright, so that seems like a good place to wrap up episode 1. It was a bit of a slow episode. A lot of just me talking and going through the tutorial and gathering a lot of materials. Those materials will help us in the next episode though, especially all that flax we gathered. But we got through the tutorial and we set up a base, so I'm pretty happy with that. In the next episode, we'll focus on getting workstations set up and getting better weapons and tools. We'll check out farming and fishing too, so if you want to see that, stay tuned for the next episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And with that, I will catch you in the next one.